Hello peoples of the interwebs, my name is Razeor and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Today we're going to be doing some exploration of Kerbin, the home planet of the Kerbols. What I'm doing here is I'm creating a basic jet plane, which is going to be our vessel to take Jebediah Kerbin to the four corners of a spherical Kerbin. First we have to develop the plane though, so it's actually working. This first attempt didn't have enough lift at all, and also now I think about it, landing gears in a terrible position. Basically what this meant was this thing could only ever take off at the very end of the runway, which is rather dangerous, and it didn't particularly maneuver itself very well either. So the next design we put some larger bits of wing, and that went off to the right and still didn't have enough lift. So I eventually scrapped this idea as well. The next one I tried, we put some. Oh no, that ended up like that. Who knows why. Next thing we did is we added some tail fins and some more flaps on the side and some sides equipment, and changed the position of the landing gear, and that was it. So here was the next version of the plane, the final, well not really, I think this was the final version, or something to do with that. I might have taken the tail fins off or something to do with that, but this is basically the version of the plane that I used for the final. Basically we were exploring the island off the shore of KSP, KSC, the Kerbal Space Center, because there was like a Easter egg thing over there. So to test the plane, why not try that? So that was my reasoning. So we started flying over there. I mean, we reached the island. There's no problem getting there. The problem is I'm terrible at landing. Yeah. I think you can imagine how this is going to end up simply by looking at what the actual thing is doing. Yeah, this is gonna. I think you can guess what this is going to do. 3, 2, 1. Explosion! The next version of the plane, I think I took those tail fins. Yeah, I did take a couple of tail fins off. But I had a solution for the landing problem, which was rather stupid, if you ask me. But it worked, so don't complain. Here is my solution. That was right. Jettison the wings while deploying a parachute. That crashed the game. The game didn't like it. It was so stupid. So the second attempt, the jet engine fell off, making this plane entirely useless. But it didn't have any wings, so who cares? Now, you may notice it's going down on its nose. This wasn't particularly the best thing ever. And I was trying to use its inbuilt torque to change that, but no, it was going to fall over, so I had to twist it round, so I was able to get Jeb out, because Jeb was going to do a bit of exploring of the newly remodeled Easter egg area. So, this is Jeb going for a walk at roughly 16 times speed, I reckon. I keep fluctuating between that. Quick saving, because I've seen Kerbols kind of like trip and then they die of tripping. So eventually we wait until daytime and we end up inside this hangar thing. And what's this over here? It's the old parts from earlier versions of KSP. That thing there was the command module. We also have a fuel tank and I believe an engine behind that. This was just put there by the developers when people kind of missed the old parts. I wasn't actually playing then. But as you can see here, I was trying to get Jeb on top of this bit of collapsed building. And the reason I wanted to do this, because I wanted to take a surface sample. However, something I realised is that the surface sample system only kind of works. It basically says, oh, you've just picked up some mud. It's like, no, I haven't picked up some mud. I'm nowhere near any mud. So, to prove a point, well, mainly I wanted to see the view from the top of the tower. So I got Jebediah Kerbin to climb the tower. Yeah, this is rapid climbing. It took ages to climb the top of this tower. It really did. So so now we're here. We take a surface sample and soil. It's very weird. And then Jebediah, in frustration, jumps into the side of the wall and then cannot get up, even with the jetpack. This Kerbal has gone through astronaut training, or the Kerbal equivalent, and I gave up on him and just recovered the vessel. So yeah, it's another job for the Kerbal Navy, I suppose, the invisible Kerbal Navy. So then we recovered the other plane, which was retrieved 0 science, but I don't want to put too much litter around the place. So that was it. I've decided next time I'm going to go to the pole, because there might actually be some interesting science to do there. So until then, ta-ra!